All right, just like that. The basic scale of 100. The right way, not the loss review way. The market has a tendency, the market makers. We don't really know who they are, but we know what they do. They bring the price back to the middle. What's the middle? It's so, I believe, the most important thing. And I came up with the concept. It's the most important thing you can learn in trading and investing. Well, I don't trade. I don't invest. No, you're being traded. You're the commodity. Slaves were the original commodity. So as you go to work every day and you sign that little form, W-2s or whatever, 1099s, whatever you sign, you got to pay your taxes. You get 60% of the money you make in your life, and the government gets 40%. And then they give you slavery consumer events throughout the year, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, to where you give your 60% back to the system. Oh, well, you don't really love me if you don't buy me gifts. These are the generational curses. I have to put it in words because people aren't putting that part in words. They're saying everything else. We talk about the noise and how the zombies, they can only go off the rhythm of the noise. They don't know how to pull away from it. So I'm saying all that, and I really just want to talk about alerts. We want to set our alerts properly. And we're going to talk about the NASDAQ 100. 100 companies within the NASDAQ. We got the whole stock market. We got the S&P 500, which is really the breadth of the market. Then we have mid caps, a mixture of mid caps, small caps, and maybe some large caps. And then the NASDAQ 100, right? And the S&P 500 is 500 companies. The NASDAQ 100 is 100 companies, 100 tech companies. The Russell 2000, which is 2,000 small cap companies. And then the Dow Jones, the US 30, which is 30 companies. And we're not talking about all of them. We just want to talk about the NASDAQ today because everybody likes to trade the NASDAQ. They have no idea what they're looking at, especially right now because it's at 25K. Heading into 26, the premium, 26, 25, 24. That's the smaller picture, right? The big picture is 35,000, 25,000, 15,000. I have to break this down to you, right? Through the basic scale of 100. Once you understand how to navigate your ship through the price, the noise, right? You'll be able to put your alerts at the right levels, blocking it in at resistance, the top, and then blocking it in at support, the bottom, and allowing price to come to you and keep yourself out of the middle. There's all kinds of middles. The market is built to go to all kinds of middles. So you have to be able to build your scale and understand where the middles of those scales are and stay out of them. We don't have time. No, make time. You have to know where the bottom is and know where the top is and know where the middle is. Once you got that, then, then you are able to position. It's like going fishing. The fish are only going to get caught where they should be caught. When you're the one holding the fishing pole, the market makers are holding their own fishing pole. And you're getting caught left and right because they're putting the bait right in the middle because they know you're going to go to the middle because they're manipulating the market to be in the middle. And they're catching you. No matter if you're putting in a buy, no matter if you're putting in a sell. They're just constantly catching you. So my goal is always to get folks to understand this, because it's not being taught anywhere else. All these other programs are getting you to buy their programs to try to get you to understand something that's not understood. You're not going to be able to understand it. It's not meant for you to win. It's only meant for you to pay a monthly fee so that they can lure you along, and you just keep paying and keep paying and keep paying until you get sick and tired because you can't win. And then they take your money. Government, church, state, county, city, predators everywhere. And that's all they want. They'll take everything from you until you have nothing else left to give, and then they'll move on to the next one. I got to make it clear. That's what we do here. We make it very clear. And we want you to decide who you support. Do you support predators, or do you support the people that really that have your best interest at heart? Right? I'm going to keep exposing it because it's worth exposing so that we can save as many as we can to get them on the right sheet of music, get them in the right direction, and getting them to the bag so they can save themselves and their family. So the NASDAQ, again, it's at 25,600, right? So we're basically between 25,000 and 26. So you got to build the scale from 25 to 26. That's the small picture. 25,000, 25,150, 250, 350, 25,400, 500, 600, 25,650, 750, 850, and up to 26,000. And at 26,000, the premium's 26,100, then 26,000, and then 25,900. Just as fast as I say it, that's exactly how it goes. It's not my perception of the truth. It's not my interpretation of the truth. The truth is the truth. One person has one side of the truth, the other person has the other side of the truth, and then the truth is the truth. I'm telling you the truth of it all. Once you understand how this scale works, you can start putting your alerts at these levels. And then when it tells you it's time, there you go, and then it's time. I'm selling at premiums, and I'm buying at discounts. There's all kinds of premiums and all kinds of discounts. You want to be up at 750 for your sells. You want to be down at 250 for your buys. You don't have to do anything. You could just let it prove it to you. You just keep putting alerts there. Put all your buying alerts at the 2250 level, down at the lower level, and put all your sell alerts up at the 750 level. It could be the NASDAQ. It could be the Dow Jones. It don't matter what it is. You could just keep putting your alerts at these levels. So you're not getting no positions. You're just putting the alerts there and allowing the alerts to prove to you what it's doing. And you'll be like, I see it. See it, say that you see it, and do what you say that you see. This is how you set your alerts. You got to prove it to yourself. 2 alerts, one at the top and one at the bottom. Nothing. I don't need one in the middle. So I can do one for the Dow Jones, 2 there. NASDAQ 100, 2 there. Russell 2000, 2 there. S&P 500, 2 there. That's 8 alerts. Where am I going to get all these alerts from? WEBULL. You can look up all these things on WEBULL because they're assets. They're digital assets. They're commodities. You can find them for free. So why would I charge $10,000 for my program when the information is free? You see what the predators do? So now I guess my new thing is 10 minutes of sauce. I had to get to the point in 10 minutes, right? And give you everything you need for free because I'm not a predator, and let you weigh it out. See, let you see what the facts are, and then weigh that with whatever else you see on social media and how they be trying to charge you for free information. You see, you don't want that. You don't want to be around people who do that because it's unnecessary, first of all. It's predatory, second of all. It's ignorant, third of all. For the people, not the prophets. All right.